Purely narrative games are a great introduction to gaming, or I always try to say it's an introduction. I mean, even if you don't get into gaming, even if you don't want to become a gamer from now on, I think it's good for you if you enjoy any other kind of cultural output, media, genre, to try a game. And as we can see, I already did Act 1, Scene 2, Scene 5, a blank audio tape. I have 3 slots here. 2 of them I tried. Don't even know when I tried both of them, but let's start a new one, okay? And see what happens. Act 1, play. As you can see, in an act, it's like being in a theater. Aqueous oils. I know what oils are, and aqueous, that has to do with horses, is that right? Oh, it's a horse and they sell oil. I don't pretend not to know what's going on here. I actually don't remember what's going on here, because it's a long time ago that I did that. Dog and truck. I said it before and I will say it again every time I play a game like this. Games today make it very, very easy to just start. I would even suggest if you want to bring people into gaming, don't tell them that, oh, we're going to play a game now. You know, just put them in front of a screen and say, can I show you something? Then you start something like this. If you have time enough and if you know it's the right person, do this. And then if they don't know, what shall I do now, is tell them, well, click on something. Let's look at the truck first. How about that? A moving truck rumbles softly to itself. Painted on its side are the words Lisette's Antiques, Furniture, Glassware, Curiosities. Who's Lisette? And then if you don't know what to do, well, just see where anything happens and click this. I actually know some older people who I introduced to games this way, and it usually works. The most difficult thing for some of them is really to use the mouse, because they never know where they really are. And if you think about it, it can be difficult to identify the cursor. The dog. An old hound in a straw hat. Both have seen better days. That's nice. Okay. Let's go somewhere. If you tell people now it's a point and click game, they might even understand what's going on here. You can point it somewhere and click. Obviously I can enter here. But there's nothing to look at. Who am I? What am I doing? I have no idea. Can I move in the back somewhere? Can go outside. Oh, what's that called? It looks like a horseshoe game, right? Where you throw a horseshoe. Didn't realize that before. That's nice somehow. I mean, the fact that this thing is lighting up should mean something, shouldn't it? Is that a person sitting here? Oh, it's an attendant. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry I entered. Let's look at him first. Joseph sits between gas pumps in a Queen Anne armchair. His hair is grey and his glasses darkened. Sunglasses after dark. Damn, did you hear that wreck? Truck full of bottles. I don't know, beer bottles, whiskey, Lost a tire or something and spilled booze and glass all over the interstate. Oh, that's a bad mix. Booze over the interstate. I'd go there and pick up some, but with glass in it, it's not worth it, I think. What a mess. I hope they don't come down here looking for anything. We blew a damn fuse and it's all shut off. Ah, that explains why it's so dark here. Did I hear a dog? What's your dog's name? Oh, I can choose a name. Homer would be nice, but we actually have a dog called Blue in our neighborhood. It's a nice one, a small one. So her name is Blue. Blue sounds like a sweet old hound. I used to know a dog like that. Hey, here's some jerky for Blue. Made it myself. Didn't turn out too well, but I bet a dog will eat it. Getting late, right? I can feel the sun on my neck. Bet it's just a few feet off the horizon. Is he blind, or is he just unwilling to look behind himself? Driving all evening looking for... Got a delivery to make on Dogwood, but I'd rather watch the sunset. No, I won't watch the sunset with this man. He wants to be alone. Thanks for the jerky, though. I'd like to try some as well. I've never tried bad jerky. How bad can it be? Don't know. Hey, I understand. You've got to do the job you're paid to do. Maybe get some rest somewhere in there. Maybe have a drink, then back at it. There's dignity in that rhythm. What's your rhythm like? Let's... If that's really my job, okay, I'll ask, where's Dogwood Drive? Listen, you and Blue would have been driving up and down 65 all night. Dogwood Drive is on the other side of... Well, to get there, you've got to take the Zero. The Zero is a tough route to find, but you can use my computer to look up directions. You'll have to head down into the basement and reset the circuit breaker first. I'd be happy to have those whining lights pick up anyway. It's too damn quiet out here. Basement door is back there in the office. Appreciate your help, friend. Oh, and here, take this lamp. It gets dark. Okay, I've got a lamp. Can switch it on and off. Well, let's use it. And then see if I can now enter the basement. I can. It's nice artwork, isn't it? And this is also something I think people who are unfamiliar with games might enjoy to know, that some games work like films, which would be the usual thing, right? Oh, it's an interactive movie, I can walk in there. But some people are not too keen on that, and so if you tell them there are other things where it's more like here, like a comic book or graphic novel, of course. They might be more interested in that. And then you have games that have some illustration and some graphical presence, but they still work more like novels and so on. Tell that to people. And I hope that if you watch this, that you find that a sign of the variety of the art too. Hell, there's even some games that I totally regard as audiobooks or audio dramas, and the visuals are not that important. There are games that are just audible games, right? I've never tried one. Maybe I should do that. Okay, now I'm down here. That's a pretty impressive cellar here, right? Let's see. That doesn't look like a regular basement, does it? A dusty, rusty sign is bolted onto the wall. These are the rules. Number 1, no open flames near the gasoline. Oh, do I have an open flame? Number 2, no consumption of beer or spirits on the premises. Number 3, in case of sudden darkness, do not panic. Relax. Count backwards from 5. Is that really helpful if I'm in the basement? Number 4, strictly limit time spent in the basement to fewer than 3 minutes of every hour. That's more for the people who work here, right? So they don't go down and have a smoke, have a cigarette. Over here, there's nothing more to do, right? Okay. And I hope I'll find something to do on the right side. Is there people here? Basement people! Are you the basement jacks? Emily, Ben and Bob sit in folding chairs behind a worn card table. Papers, oddly shaped dice and highway maps cover the tabletop. Are they doing pen and paper role-playing? That would be charming. Let's talk to them. Have you all seen a breaker box down here? Just a moment, that's me. I'm Conway. Did I overlook that in the beginning? I did. I'm sure I did. I always do. Get used to it. I overlook the most apparent things. Oh, sorry. Didn't know there was anyone down here. Did you hear something? No. Sorry, I was looking at the rules again. Gets easier as you go. Look, you said you rolled a 5, right? That means you get to pick up your marker and move it anywhere on the map. So it's your turn now, right? Oh yeah, I guess so. Where'd you put that 20-sided die? I don't see it. Did you drop it? Should be easy enough to find. It glows in the dark. Shall I look for it? They totally ignored me, didn't they? Am I a ghost or something? Can I find a die somewhere here? Actually, I thought this would be a good idea to see the die glowing. Okay, it threw me out of the conversation. Let's try it again. I hope it won't. Oh yeah. I thought it would do the same thing again, because with these story games like this can be annoying if it just repeats the same thing and you try again and again. I just need to get by you for a minute. I think it rolled down off to the left there, but I don't see it. Well, I'm not going to go looking for it. It's too dark down there. One of you go down and get it, and I'll just study the rules here. To the left, so down here. Let's turn off. I would think that if I turn off the light, I can find a... Da! There it is. Conway picks up the glowing 20-sided die and inspects it. The number 5 is facing up. It's just a small piece of plastic, but it has a reassuring, almost comforting weight. Yeah, 20-sided dice have that. He places the object in his jacket pocket. By the way, I realized that a lot of people say a dice. And I learned that's wrong. How common is it in English today to say one die instead of one dice? Because some things, even if they are grammatically right, are still, they change and people don't use it the way it's supposed to. They're not actually sitting here in the dark, do they? Folding chairs are arranged around a worn card table. The chairs are empty and the surface of the table is bare. Place it on the table, right? It's a decent thing to do. Won't steal dice down here. Ah, there's the breaker. Didn't know the word breaker. Wow, what a structure down here. It looks like it is a whole horse buried here. That's incredible. Is it like the opposite of the planet of the apes, you know? That apes lived here before, building a horse statue. And we are living now on the ruins of the ape world. It's just the head showing and we built a gas station in it. Oh, that looks beautiful. The music is nice. Okay, Mr. Joseph. Hope you're happy with it. There it is. There it is. Just listen to those lights whine. Yep. I'm going to ask about that. There were some people down in your basement playing some kind of game, but they're gone now. In the basement? No, I don't think so. Maybe that lamplight was playing tricks on you, huh? Pretty elaborate tricks played by the lamp. Well, strange things happen underground, especially in the dark. So, computer's in the office, looking for Marquez. She knows her way around those roads. She'll get you to the 0. The password is, damn. I usually just feel it out. Muscle memory, you know? It's kind of long, kind of like a short poem, I think. One of those short poems that really sums it all up. You'll figure it out. Okay. Can't be difficult if it's just a poem. I let the motor run. That must be in the time when gasoline was still affordable. Conway taps a key, waking the computer from its reverie. The computer talks to me, or does it say user Joseph, right? Password. Wheels slide loose, the stars drop away, I talk and listen to him talking. Okay, I'm into poetry, actually, I must say. And using poetry as a password is a nice idea, but doesn't usually work anymore, because today you have to include capital letters and numbers and special signs and so on. The stars drop away. That sounds really poetic. Oh, I have to create a poem now. The stars drop away. It's late. It will only get later. Password accepted. The stars drop away. It's late. It will only get later. Sounds like a haiku, right? But is it the right number of syllables? I have no idea, but that's a nice element of the game, right? I thought it was like a puzzle, but oh, it accepts anything I like. Can I keep that in mind? Is it a good poem? Stars drop away. It's late. It will only get later. It's nice. How's it going in there? Figuring it all out? Sure you are. Messages, address book, games. Exit. Well, I'm in a hurry, right? The laptop is lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. Marquez residence, 100 Macondo Lane. Head northeast on 65 and turn left as soon as you see that ugly tree. That's what the computer says. Head northeast southern and turn left as soon as you see that ugly tree that's always on fire. Look for the barn at the base of the mountain there. Can't miss it. Okay, if you're like me, you will forget stuff like that. But that's why you have a smartphone handy when you play these games. Take a screenshot. Don't have to worry about that. A lot of games actually remind you of the stuff you might have been missing. Because the games know that players are usually not as attentive as the developers would like them to be. And so there's always a panic button or something. Got it! Out there on Macondo somewhere, right? Yeah, that's it. Hey, look. While you were down there, I loaded that old TV of mine into your truck. Borrowed that thing from Weaver Marquez a number of years ago. Now that the power is all weird over here, I can't pick up anything but static and public access anyway. She was always more of a reader, but maybe she'd want it back at home. It's a nice TV. This guy trusts me. Or he exploits me. Or he trusts and exploits me, because maybe this Miss Marquez is not at all able to help me. He could have helped me. He just wanted me to bring the TV there. Can I pet the dog? Got me scratches behind Blue's right ear. How's it going, Blue? How about a treat? He's some jerky from the gas station attendant. Yes. He's a bit odd, isn't he? He reminds me a bit of your old man Ira. Who am I talking to? Did I miss anything? It's not my dog, but this guy didn't know. Who's your old man Ira? Do you miss that guy? He was a good man, good boss. My old boss? My old man Ira? I have no idea what I'm talking about. What do you think of this place? Take it easy, Blue. That's enough talking for a dog. Okay, I will say goodbye to Joseph so he can get up and put things in my truck so that I have to transport it, right? Sun's gone down. You and Blue better get on that road if you're gonna make your delivery. Thank you, sir. Okay, it's my dog. I didn't get that, actually. So, let's drive down the road to 0. Conway's ready to leave. I'm ready to leave. Have to let it linger. Okay. What do you think, dear viewer? What is it? Is it more of a game or is it more of an interactive graphic novel or something? Maybe it's not even important to answer that. Oh, gee. Yeah, I have a map here, and it said something about Macondo. I'm already driving here, which might not be a good idea. Here is a book, and here are my notes. Directions from Aqueous Oil. Head northeast on 65 and turn left as soon as you see that ugly tree that's always on fire. Northeast. Okay, so I should drive up here, right? How can I see a tree on fire? Man, by driving around here, maybe I already missed that. Oh, there's a tree on fire. Okay, then I'll turn left, right? Marquez Farmhouse, great. So, here I am. Act 1, Scene 2. Maybe I shouldn't regard it as a Marquez Farmhouse. I shouldn't regard it as a graphic novel, but more of a theater play. Just wonder. I mean, I'm not the biggest theater fan, and I won't ever be, but I wonder if some theater plays might work as an interactive experience, like Shakespeare stuff and so on, definitely, but or even modern stuff. I've got a game called Beckett. I have to check that out. I mean, Waiting for Godot. Maybe the explanation for that is that it was like a game and there's little input going on, and that's why they're all waiting until the very end. Okay, I don't have to look at my truck again. Maybe. Let's see if Blue is okay. Pretty dark out here, eh? I guess we just head out the pass here. The farmhouse is up the hill a bit. Keep an eye on the truck, alright? Did you see that, dear viewer? Somebody passed my field of vision just now. That is spooky. It's not a horror game, is it? It doesn't feel like it. It feels like some ambitious literary enterprise. But every time somebody, well, whatever. He had enough treats. You know, he's an old man. He doesn't want treats all the time. Keep an eye on the truck, okay? But I have to take the... No, I stay for a while. Do I have the TV set? Otherwise I'll go up here. Yeah, I have the TV set under my arm. Okay. See, I thought too much. I thought I had to take it out. A street lamp lights the base of a dusty path leading up the hill. Okay. And I'll go up the hill. The dog is taking care of the car. Oh, there's the house. That is nice, isn't it? What artist does this remind me of? Is it Seth Green? A little bit? No, not really. I'm not sure. But it's nice. Might be even interesting to see if you could create a graphic novel out of this. I'm sure you could. You know, just taking screenshots and writing the things they say somewhere. Could be a task for students at school or something. There's a graveyard here. Family graveyard is set off to the side of the house. Headstones are inscribed with the surnames of the unfortunate Nowakowski, Padilla, and Marquez. Hello, Miss Marquez? Are you here? Is it more polite to say Miss or Mrs. if you don't know? I know you should probably don't assume anything about people. But I think it's good to assume stuff and then be corrected and say, oh yeah, my life got more interesting now. Weaver. I was just thinking what a lovely house we have. Do you like it? Have you been here before? Did you happen to see an owl? It's a bit spooky, isn't it? I didn't see any owl. I know, I saw it out the window once. Big, ugly thing. All sound and fury. Well, it's gone now. I like owls. There used to be another house here, but we had it destroyed and we built this one. It was very expensive and we got quite underwater. What do you do for work? Is it too difficult or do you like it very much? I was once a mathematician. Are you looking for something in particular here? I'm looking for the zero. I better say what I want. I mean, on the other hand, Weaver doesn't seem like a person who feels threatened by me. So I could have a lot of small talk, but it's already enough small talk, I would say. Oh, you're lost, and that old blind man sent you. Is that right? Of course he did. He's nice. Did he say anything nice about me? Did he send along a gift? He asked me to return this TV set of yours. Will you please set it up? Then I can explain to you how to get where you're going. The zero. I know. Okay, I'll set it up. It's pleasantly spooky. Non-threateningly so, I'd say. Oh, there's horses. And what kind of sign is that on the barn? I don't know. Miss Weaver, Mrs. Oh, whatever. That's not how it's supposed to look. You've made a mistake setting it up. Is it a foreign object to you? Which of your parents was it who wouldn't allow you to watch TV? Yeah, I'll get into the spooky vibe here, right? Ma thought she heard ghosts in the static. I know about that. She was ill, wasn't she? Mentally, I mean. Kind of distant, fearful. Fearful, yeah, that's a way to put it. You have it all backwards. I'm not surprised. Are you? Have you been paying attention? I don't think you have. It's time to start paying attention now, Conway. Look closely at the television. Okay, I will. Obviously, I'm looking right past the television. Anything I can do? Hey, wake up! You spaced out for a minute there. What do you keep out in that barn? Used to be tools and feed, then books. Now I think it's mostly spiders. That TV is picking up the wrong signal. My cousin Shannon would know more about it. She fixes TVs for a living. Well, she used to. I think the new models are giving her some trouble. So I really just need to get to the zero. Honestly, I'm not convinced you should bother with a zero. I'd much rather you find my cousin and fix my TV. But I'll get you headed the right way. So it's pretty easy. Get back on 65, heading north. Then take the first right after the artificial limb factory. From there, your arrival at the zero is basically inevitable. Nice to know you, Conway. Keep your eyes open. Especially in the dark. What I really love about good narrative games like these is they create an atmosphere that good literature like that can create. But usually literature takes up a lot of space, time, words to create that. And a game like that does it more economically. Truman Capote comes to my mind. Other voices, other rooms. It's been decades since I've read it, but it had a similar feeling. But it's a long story, creating an atmosphere, and the atmosphere is all I have left in my mind. So something like this can do it more efficiently, I think. It doesn't take so much time. Audio dramas can do the same thing. But I don't know how great the culture of audio dramas is in the English-speaking world. There's a lot of it in my home country, in the old country. But in America, I know you have a great history of radio dramas from the 1930s, 40s, 50s, and whatever. And in Britain, you have the BBC and so on. But what about commercial audio dramas? There's a great company called ZBS, zbs.org, I think. Check that out if you're into audio dramas. This is incredible stuff. Just wanted to say that these audio dramas, that the ZBS, like Jack Flanders and Ruby and these series, what's special about them is they take their time. You know, it doesn't have to be a story told in snippets of half an hour for radio or something. They just produce stuff, and just like here, you have an interesting discussion going on, leaving traces of mystery in your mind, and then suddenly it takes its time to play music. Play a song or something like that. I mean, this is great, isn't it? I had played this game before, as I told you, but I had forgotten all about it. I know what's coming next, I think, but I will stop here because it's perfect. As I said in the beginning, if you want to show somebody, give them a new idea about computer games, put him in front of this, just let him play. And if the person is interested in music, visuals, story, poetry, it's all been in here, right? Thanks for watching, and leave a like, please. It helps me a lot, and maybe subscribe to this channel if you like what I'm doing, and if you don't, thanks for trying, okay? Bye.